Okay, I'm here with Rowland. She's from the Bowl restaurant. That's a very local restaurant. How are you doing today, Tay?
I'm good, thank you.
Now, you've had some very impressive results in some cocktail making competitions recently, and it seems like this is really your line of expertise. First off, how did you kind of get into this extra thing? You know, this is not something that every bartender is doing. What kind of made you want to get into this and kind of take it to the next level?
Well, really, as my career advanced, I've just found a passion for flavor, and I get really excited by making people drinks that make them excited about what's in their glass.
Okay. What are you making right here?
So I'm making a drink called the Uncommon Perspective. This is a drink I just made in Las Vegas to win USBG's 10th National Bombay Sapphire sponsored competition.
Wow.
Most imaginative bartender.
Most imaginative. So that's something that's kind of rewarding you for creativity, something outside of the box that people haven't generally seen before?
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's really a challenge to every bartender to see what they can come up with and see how they're inspired by the ingredients around them in their everyday lives.
Being there with some of the best, cocktail makers and bartenders in the world, it must be a really incredible experience. But also to be able to kind of hang your head on something that you've achieved there, that's a very respectable award. That's got to give you a lot of confidence into making, new cocktails and maybe inventing some yourself.
Yeah, it's really rewarding. It's really inspiring, and it's really exciting to see what people from all around the country are doing and get to interact with bartenders on that level.
Absolutely. And you're telling me you got another competition coming up soon in London?
Yes, so I'm advancing to the finals in London on August 21st.
Wow.
So until then, it's just practice, practice, practice.
Wow, and that's got to be probably some of the best in the world, I'd imagine.
Yes, yeah, it's one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced, and I'm really excited to take it on.
Good stuff. So we'll keep track of that, and if you win it, you told me you win a trip to Tuscany if you win that?
Yes, a trip to Tuscany to explore the botanicals that are found in Bombay Sapphire Gin. So that's a really neat opportunity to just kind of delve further in depth to the cocktails we make.
Great. Well, we'll be rooting you on, Tay. What part of the process now are you working on with this cocktail?
So this is a clarified citrus cocktail. So I clarified lime and lemon juices, passion fruit. I made tomato water, a spiced fennel syrup, and black tea tincture. So that it's called an Uncommon Perspective, and it's inspired by Van Gogh's way of looking at things differently than other people, even though he was painting really common objects. So for this drink, we made a clear cocktail, and we put the garnish in the bottom of the glass, so you're seeing it from a different perspective.
That's awesome. It seems like, at Bowl, you guys are really taking things to the next level, whether it be drinks like this or just the whole experience. Theoretically, you guys are a bowling alley, but I don't think there's any bowling alley that I've ever heard of that does things quite like you guys do.
It's true. We really try and do everything to the best of our ability, whether it be the food or the bar or the service, and we're really just trying to be the best we can be all the time.
Yeah, and this isn't your typical bowling alley food, mind you. You guys really go the extra effort with that. What are some items that people can really look for that kind of separate you guys from the typical, slab of hot dog or cheeseburger fare that you might find at some other bowling alleys? What makes you guys special?
Well, we really just take food and elevate it. So it's things that you see other places like ribs or flatbreads or things like that. But we just knock it up a notch and surprise people. And we try to do the same with our cocktail menu as well.
Absolutely. What are some other, well, actually, first, what would this taste like if I were to taste this right now? How would you describe the flavor of this?
I think it's rather subtle cocktail. It really brings out the nuances of the gin, the cuba berries, the lemon peel, a lot of the different aspects, but I like to make drinks that make people realize that they can drink things that they haven't had before. So something like gin, which not everybody is a fan of, this is a drink that you can drink and appreciate the gin for what it is as opposed to shying away from something new.
Yeah, I think gin, people get this idea of this harsh taste, very tough to drink, but I think if you do it in the right way and mask it with all these beautiful flavors, it can make it really an incredible experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole world of things out there for people to try, and Bombay Sapphire is, of course, one of my very favorite gins, and I'm really always excited to introduce people to it.
Definitely. And then what are some other amazing drinks that you guys have there that people should look out for?
We have another gin cocktail with Bombay Sapphire called the Vegas cocktail, which has a spiced green tea, a syrup made with saffron toasted rice and basil. It has a little bit of rice wine vinegar and lemon as well. That's one of our most popular cocktails. And then we also have one with Scotch, Campari, and Lambic from Bois called the Campfire, which is really fun.
I love Campari. I might have to check that out myself after we do this interview. And then, moving forward, with Bowl, do you guys have any special events or deals that people should look out for?
Every day of the week we have a featured deal. So Mondays is 50% off all bottles of rosé, and it keeps going all week long. So there's a reason to come back every single day of the week.
Awesome. Well, if you want to get your Bowl on, Bowl is the place to go for all these fine drinks. And then one last time, location and hours.
We are in the Solaris down by the green area, which is the skating rink in the winter, and we're open 11 to 11 every day.
Great. Well, get your Bowl on and get a nice drink while you're at it. Come on down to Bowl over in Solaris. After the break, we're going to go back to Ty live at Vail Mountain. He's going to show us all the amazing Epic Discovery activities.